Okay.
Here he comes with a gallant offering of evidence for getting us rolling in humorous speech, paired speeches. Mr. McGrath.
Gal, I understand that part. Him off free. That probably means not available. All right. I don't like to start too high with my comment. I have nowhere to go down. Tonight, I'd like to share some ideas with you that I got from a woman called Lynn Rose. I didn't get them directly from her. I got them from a free teleconference. And she talked about public speaking, and she had some things to say that are different than what we usually hear and what we usually think. She says that really what the audience gets is from us when we are presenting is how we are at that moment. So as I drove over here to thinking about presenting this to you, I thought, how am I being as I drive along? You could say, who are you being, but how are you being is a little more action-oriented. I'm being cautious, I'm being friendly, I'm being whatever it is. And you want to be kind, generous, connected to the other drivers, whatever it might be. She has a couple of other things to say. She says that you don't have to say things exactly right, that you can have an idea, and there are an infinite number of ways you can present that that will be effective. So that takes a lot of stress out of the preparation, in my opinion. Tonight, to illustrate some of these things, I'm going to give a version of a speech that I've given before, about a week ago, and it's about how, as I go through life, music and the lyrics of songs come to me and express my mood. For example, I might be at a casino, and perhaps I'm not doing well, and the gambler song crosses my mind. Gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Usually it occurs to me too late. I was walking out of Mystic Lake a week ago. I thought of another song. I'd lost a little money. I thought, so I'm down and so I'm out, so are many others. Think I'll wait a while and see what tomorrow brings. So songs put things in perspective. They can let you know what your mood is, and they can give you a choice of what mood you want to be in, because they give you some alternatives, some choices. Songs are like the 4 H's. Often songs contain the 4 H's that are part of a good speech. A good speech usually should have 4 H's. Head, something to think about. This is from a world champ. This is not something I made up. Heart, some feeling. Heavy hitting. You can always make it very serious. Just add some serious motive as you go along. What you say is very serious. You could change someone's life. That'd be an example. And how you say it. And finally, the 4th one is humor. Humor, of course. Head, heart, humor, and heavy hitting. Now let's look at a couple of other songs. Maybe I get up, I'm in a bad mood, my wife doesn't make me breakfast, I think. Intellectually, I know that's fine. Emotionally, I think my mom made me breakfast. My mom loved me. And the song I think of is, if you love me half as much as I love you, you wouldn't treat me half as bad as you do. But I think if I had told her that that's how I felt, she'd probably say, she might think of a song herself. Got along without you before I met you, get along without you now, or hit the road, Jack. Now, to avoid having a Jimmy Offrey, That's close enough, right? Jimmy Offrey. Sounds like Gene Autry, doesn't it? Easy way to remember this word. Just think of Gene Autry and then you'll know you've got it wrong. I've thought of the four, no, there's actually six. The six loyal serving men that Kipling talks about to organize your thoughts and to think of things. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. So due to time pressures, I'm just going to share probably a few of those. So let's say we think about who. Well, being who I am, I think of the girl from Ipanema, tall and tan and young and lovely. Sometimes I think of myself. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. So, or sometimes you think about how there's something more to you than what appears on the surface. Like, hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. What? Who? That's who. What do we talk about? Well, music, for one thing. Remember the song goes something like this: without a song, the road would never bend. Without a song, the day would never end. Or sing a sing make it happy to last your whole life through. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else but you. Just sing a song. Where? Well, let's go to when. Yesterday, life was such an easy game to play. Or tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. When you give your next speech, think about how are you being, because that's what you convey to your audience. And remember something that you can present things in a variety of ways and they'll all work. So that goes along with the acronym that Lynn Rose, the author of the Wow Factor workshop, uses for fear. For her, fear means forgetting everything's all right. So, okay, going up here, and you're afraid, think, oh, fear. I was forgetting that everything's all right. Bless you, thank you. That's it for me. That's my time, as they say in the big world of stand-up comedy.
All right, thank you, Dick. Head, heart, heavy hitting, and humor. There's a number of ways of presentation and also of doing the word of the day. So Jimmy Hoffrey is another variation, and Jimmy Hoffa will be my variation in case anyone's found missing later tonight. That's what happened. Moving along, our next speaker, where's she at?